So far, the climb up from 395 on 70 was really short and just went into this huge, beautiful, flat, mountain-surrounded upper valley. It's all irrigated and just gorgeous. Right up there out of sight. And there's Peterson Mountain off in the distance. Love it. Train tracks, those go all the way down to Chico. Beautiful, just beautiful. Great way to finish out this trip. Yeah, there's the desert there, and then this is literally the edge of the forest. Those deserts that are the top of the Sierras that we've driven all through. Arid rain shadow lands that are all the sagebrush countries into what you would think of as the Sierras. And you can see still some leaves here as we get out towards, there's this range, and then we drop down, there's the Great Central Valley, and then you're in what they call the coastal ranges, which is just a bunch of folds all the way out to the ocean. I live in one of the first folds, and there's about 9 more ridges beyond me, and the little valleys of Napa and Sonoma and Santa Rosa and Sebastopol and all those beyond. And so we're up here at the top, and it's a really cool location because you can look that way out towards the Great Divide across the top, and Wyoming and all those places we've been. You can stand here at the edge of the trees that are the little thin green line of forest along the edge of the coast of this continent. And we have seen some stuff. Beautiful stuff. This is Paradise. The town of Paradise is on our way out. It's does not look like this anymore. They're trying to grow back from massive fires. California is not look like this everywhere anymore. So this is a beautiful view. Nice rest stop. Okay, we have to get back on the road again. Here's one of these trains. It's gonna run through the mountains here and make its way out through the world. As are we. I sit in Chico sometimes and listen to these trains go by. We're about to travel through the heart of the Mother Lode, through the gold rush country, through the areas right by where gold was discovered originally in California, and all of the most famous, biggest mines, and all of that went on. And I've also sat up at Mount Peterson at Hallelujah Junction and watched these trains go by at night. Entertainment for the cows. Said, there's a train again. We are 2 hours away from where I left my vehicle. And then at some point in the coming days, I will make my way the rest of the way home, which is another 2-hour drive. She'll be doing that 2-hour drive tonight. So listen for the steam engine.
Zim, they were Owens.
Oh, Owens Valley is the big valley of Death Valley too. That's Owens Lake and everything.
52. Traveled until dark and camped at the foot of the mountain at the head of the 9-mile canyon, which we had to cross even many times.
There's fire through here. Looks like it's recovering. Ferns all changing for the season. I'm here. You have to come down the log. Hi. Good job. Check it out. You're so smart. Fizbit. Nice sunshine. Look at the size of this mushroom. Giganosaur. Oh, she's going on. How far are you gonna go? We gotta go back. Sure, learning a lot, huh? Alaska dog. I've been to Alabama and back. So this is Wanderer. She's almost 5 months old now. You've been with her for a month of that. And you see her in adventures from now on. You know how she started. You were with her. She's like, this is just like my yard in Alaska. It looked like this when we were leaving.
Yeah.
This is what the footage looked like. Yep. It's about 70 degrees. I'm ready for a shower and a shave. Maybe a haircut. I don't know. I'm gonna sit in my little hobbit hole and relax for a little while. I get to go visit Olive and see Mars, my dog, and Indigo, and all of that first. And then just a little bit farther. But I'm basically home when I'm with them, because that's where home is where the heart is. So that's where I get to go in about 2 hours. Stone-faced building, probably a mill town. Looks like it was once a big mill town. That was probably their flat. But there were some old stone buildings there. Serpentine boulder chunks you're gonna see in California. Wow. You're in the heart of jade country for sure. Serpentine cliffs. This whole canyon, you see this serpentine here all through Highway 70. Massive, huge amounts of it. Look at that. All such high grades. You can find the polga jade, the bowenites, all of that all through it. It is really, it's high grade material out here. And all the different shades of serpentine. This is some of the best serpentine hunting that you will find in California is along Highway 70. The best gold hunting that you could do in this entire region is in this river and the swimming. I mean, it's a wonderland. We're just taking a quick break and I'm doing some filming, but yeah, I wanted to show you the serpentines of California that are just endlessly abundant. It's actually a nice beautiful piece there. It's not just lamentations, that is thick actual chunks of goodness. These are going to be some of the last stops and some of the last chats that me and you have on this adventure. So I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope that you managed to watch a lot of it. We sure tried to travel the country and find you some things to look at and think about. I've definitely been changed and enriched by it. blown my mind, learned new things about America every single day that I was traveling, and have endless treasures, in my continuum. Of course, I'm just going to be getting home and trying to edit stuff and get it out to you, and it's going to take a while, so there will be a delay between the reality of when it happened and when you're watching it, of course. And so as you're getting to this point at the end here, I've been home for a while and editing everything. I imagine I'm projecting into the future. Little last rockhounding here. I live in a canyon just like this, full of this stuff. So, not so serious. And we know where those trucks are going, where those roads are going, far, far away. Over the mountains and through the plains and the valleys and the gaps. Okay. 57 miles to Chico. These are what all the hills look like around Chico and Paradise, and all of these mountains less than a decade ago. And I think we're about 5 years now since the big fires. So a lot of what you've been seeing is burnt off, but this is the contrast. This is what it looked like. And yeah, the bare areas are not. That's all new and different. So you can see the change.
Oh, I love that.
Heading back where we came from, heading back to Hallelujah Junction, heading back out to Wyoming, heading back out to Where'd they go?
Not that.
We've made it down to the Great Central Valley. So we journeyed from Seattle. Well, she journeyed from Alaska to Seattle where I met her, and then we traveled long ways diagonal to Foley, Alabama, and then we traveled the meandering route all the way back up to the middle of America and all the way across the top, and now we have made our way back to the Great Central Valley, and we're going to make our way to the hills on the other side, which are where we live, above the bay that comes in from the ocean. So we've traveled from sea to shining sea and seen everything that we had time and ability to see along the way. And yeah, anything to say about that?
And the quest goes on and on and on and on, but maybe only for like a few more hours today.
How many miles was that you drove in your vehicle since you left in June?
Since I left Alaska, 8,800.
Since you left Alaska,
Yes.
8,800.
8,800, not counting the first trip from Napa Valley to Anchor Point.
Anchor Point, Homer,
That was
Alaska.
another 3,000, so I think it's somewhere around 11,000 miles or something.
11,000 5-month-long road trip. The guy at the last traffic stop asked us how long we've been traveling. I said, well, me, 28 days. And then she said 5 months, and he thought he was having hearing problems. But
The 5-month road trip, that's right.
yeah,
Do it. You'll enjoy it.
leave the Pacific coast, drive up to the top of the world, and then fly to the top of the world,
That's
and then come back down, and then drive all the way back to the
Gulf of
lower
Mexico.
48s, and then drive 48 states, and then drive across the whole thing to the Gulf of Mexico, and then back.
Swim in the Gulf, though, for sure, before you go back.